Welcome in, everybody, to another Champion Strike video, back by popular demand. Shout out to Old School on Discord and Astaroth on YouTube. We got some new changes here in Champion Strike. We've had some new cards coming out. I think it's been a few months, 3 months since my last video. Had a few new cards come out. We might see a look at them. But the main thing is that level 18 has arrived. The game has been adding levels for quite some time. We went from 15 to 17 a while back. Now we're going from 17 to 18. The tower is still at 17 currently, and the champions are only at 6-star, I believe is the max right now. But who knows if that will go up in the future as well. But we have some matches for you, so we're going to get started with them. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Make sure you like the video if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. So we have Selma. 7,000 trophies for him. I have 5,885 currently. You guys can't see that on the way I have it cut out, but we do have it showing there. So we do have some level 18s. I didn't have enough gold to get a decent, or to get a whole deck of 18s, but most of the cards that I do use had enough copies to get to level 18. So that was good. We're rushing with the Blade Dancer there. So the way I've been playing the game lately is with Aerial with double or triple fairy deck. I think I'm at 2 right now. But I like the Fury Fairy with Aerial because it really feels like you're playing a game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it really feels like you're controlling the character and really impacting the game as the champion when you're using, you know, the shields and the Fury boost and other stuff to get a lot of value from the champion. You know, it is Champion Strike. That's the main thing. Death is coming out there, does a good job on the backside. It's a little bit of a scary deck, but see what I do here is I force. So I'm gonna go back there and just kind of show you guys what a big part of the thing I do is I put the Fury at the end of the push and then get out in front of the push, and then I force their champion backwards. If their champion doesn't run away, I'll probably kill their champion, and then my push can come into view. See, he didn't run away from me. I had enough things in the way. Then you throw out the level 18s. Now this is actually an issue. I don't think this issue is there anymore, but a level 17 tower was taking 3 shots to kill. See, 3 shots to kill the blade rabbits, which was very, very brutal. They actually have since patched that, and I believe they lowered the blade rabbit's health, so they die in 3 hits. I think that's what they did. Or they increased the I don't think they increased the damage. So I think they lowered that health. Now we got Selma again. I assume I don't know, ranked 64th in the world when we matched up here. So this is 69, 66. So this is either after I beat him or before it. I couldn't tell from the thing. I think this was earlier. So she had climbed some levels. The Blade Dancer comes out. Doesn't put anything in front of it. Oddly, I like pushed the death away there. Did you see that? That was kind of odd. You use the shield here so you can get the death to show, but I always want to do the, attack the champion if I can. This isn't a great setup, but this is kind of the same setup we had before. Now I run the Fury just like before. Do the shield first. Okay, I like that. Now we're going to back up and then push forward again with the Illusionist to try to get some pulls. Maybe we get the Blade Dancer out there. Very aggressive. We're using our champion. As the health. I get stuck there in the corner. I shouldn't have gone that far up. Definitely a mistake there. I should not have gone that far up. You don't want to turn that corner. You guys see my yeah. You don't want to turn the corner to here. You want to stay right here, because once you get to here or here, really, then they can like put characters on these ones, and when they do that, you really get in a bad spot. You really get in a bad spot. We got Death versus Death. Our Death gets 1 hit on the tower, and then the Dragon Howling can take it down. We might have to jump in and just do a little damage, or we can switch to him, get some good value there, try to get the angle on that. We took out the Demon Hunter. That's nice. He does take the Illusionist with us. Remember, he has 1 point because he killed me once. So we got to get all right, that does it. That's all we need. He's going to take it himself. Yes. So we saved the damage, or we saved the 5 energy from the Dragon Howling that was going to be needed to take that tower eventually. Now we just got to defend and eventually take out his champion. He's going to be moving all over the place. If I can hit him with 2 good Dragon Howlings, if you level 18 Dragon Howling does, I think 1600 damage exactly to the tower and the champion. All right, we use that shield here. They're 360. We got to be careful here. We got to try to stop him. Can we stop him? No, we can't. We got to get 1 to tie it now. We're gonna have to push 30 seconds. We're gonna have to push into him, use the Fury, and then head right into him. This is good, this is good. Yes, now attack him, now attack him. No, we decide to go for the tower. He's running away from us. Reset a little bit. Don't let him hit you with that. There you go, now we get the tower. Now we're going balls deep. Now we're going balls deep. We're attacking him now. We made the switch. We made the switch. We got him. Now we got to make sure we don't die. Get the shield out. Get the shield out. The shield comes out right before the final. I don't think that last one would have killed me. But then the other side pulls it out. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome in. Welcome in if you haven't subscribed already. Make sure you do that. We got Lisa from MIT. Some pretty good players in that team. Definitely lose to some players on that team. They did change the Earthquake. The Earthquake like hits you twice and it slows you, so there's a little bit more value there. That 6-cost Elf Warrior, or I can't remember what they call him, Elf something. He is quite, Elf Ranger? It might be Elf Ranger. He is quite good. He is quite good. A lot of decks will just focus on getting him out over and over again and just cycle through other cards and just try to get him out over and over and over again. So Illusionist versus the Death actually usually works out for me because he's going to have to swing on the clones or whatever you want to call them. Now we got to try to take good value on this guy. We got to try to slow play it. We don't want to be out and about right there, but we're getting the hits on him. The first guy doesn't have much health. That guy has a little bit of health. So he can be kind of hard to kill, but we're slow playing here. I like this. We would be in trouble if he had the Dragon Howling. We're trying really hard to get rid of that. Look at how much damage he does. It's crazy. A lot of damage coming out there. Now we got the value. Do I want to go for the Illusionist or not? No, I'm going to take the hits with the shield and then keep taking the hits because, you know, 8,000 HP is good for a tank. The Death gets some good value. All right, we ended up pushing through and getting more damage onto his tower than he got onto us. So not bad considering what he had played. We got to take out that Illusionist, though, before things get out of hand, which is one of the reasons I like Ariel, because she can reach back to the back line a little bit easier than other champions. And I honestly like her because she's the fastest. The movement speed is a really big deal to me. Now you go for it. You got some stuff protecting you. That is, I mean, it's a tough card, but it's not AoE, right? So you can take advantage of it and push against it. It was good for me to get out of there. I could have gotten hit by the Gremlin Swarm right there, so we're being careful. We got to make sure that the Illusionist doesn't die here. Nicely done. We hit him with the... We hit the elf with that shot. I can't remember what they're called. The fairies. We're going balls deep. Oh, we didn't get it, but we went absolute balls deep. 2-0 now. But we could possibly get one Dragon Howling could take both of them out. If he's smart, he won't go anywhere near his tower. We want a Dragon Howling that, though. That's a good play. Just because it takes care of his Illusionist as well. Now, can we cycle all the way back to that in 25 seconds? Probably if we play all of the... Now we just got to rush him. Rush him, yes. Switch to him, go. There you go, 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 go. Get out of there, get out of there. Nice, we took out the elf there. There we go, doing good, doing good. Our Illusionist just died and we already have another one out there. Tied it up at 2. Can we turn it around? We can probably use our Dragon Howling here to get rid of him. Gotta bail, gotta bail. There you go, though, some good damage. Taking him out, nice. And then the Blade Dancer comes through. It's a brutal deck, man. You get that Illusionist value, and then you kind of push through with your character and get some value. It's tough. It's tough. All right, we got Skillful Hunden from the Dogs of War. I actually was hanging out in the Dogs of War a couple weeks ago. I did a clan race with them. Some pretty good guys over there. I know Joe Dog from War Alliance, which was a game we played before this. I stopped playing that one a while back. Remember that the Fury makes you immune to stuns, so that's a good counter to the damage that the Earth Wizard can get on you. We counter his Blade Dancer. Not a lot of value there, but that Earthquake does get some good value. But our Blade Dancer is going to get out there. We slow the tower. That does actually slow the tower and slow the damage. So if you put the one cost slow out there. Oh, that's another thing they added. They added skins. So we have skins on the... What are there? There's skins on the panda for Halloween. There's an Illusionist witch skin. I actually have that. I have a skin on my character. I don't know if that was there the last video we had. And then I do have the one that he just had there, that gold one. I do have that one. I didn't get the lesser panda one. Wow. So much energy there just to deal with the... That's why Dragon Howling is much better in that situation. He's got us. Look at that. That's not bad, though. But I hate when that happens. When you play the Blade Dancer second, a lot of the time you can get way more value out of the Blade Dancer because it'll... Just the way that the thing works. We got to hit the tower. Right there is kind of a bait. I'm trying to get into their zone and seeing if maybe I'll bait them because I'm fast enough at that point to get away from them. So we're hoping he plays something like, maybe he'll play like Gremlin Swarm or something, thinking that I'm going to jump in and try to take the tower and just get enough damage on it so that the Dragon Howling can get it. But in reality, I'm just trying to bait him out to maybe try something. Maybe play some energy. So he's got that same play potentially here. So we're just slow playing. Here we go. We're going to make the push. Yes, here we go. Make a little push. We slow it a little bit. Can it get... There we go. That's enough. That's game over. But we didn't even need to because like I was saying, that level 17 doesn't kill those Blade Rabbits fast enough. And then the Blade Dancer takes him out real easy. Put some damage on him. Put the slow behind him. That's another thing that I like with this. You blast them with the slow, and then you just go forward. A lot of the times you can really... They'll put people down there, and if you kind of walk the opposite direction and go, like sometimes instead of going backwards and like retreating this way, I'll retreat across the map. Instead of retreating this way, I'll retreat across the map this way, depending on the situation. And then if I'm right here trying not to get value, maybe I'll run up into the corner and actually avoid damage that way. It's actually pretty interesting how you can be clever and move in different positions. We have Vitality. I have the Bat Tower now, as you can see there. This was actually a fairly recent battle, as you can see. Well, you actually can't see it, but I in this batch, I am in the Dogs of War. So this battle was actually about 2 weeks ago, probably. So this is a very recent matchup. I think I've got Death to level... No, Death... Yeah, I think I got Death to level 18 now because a new season started, so I was able to craft him. But we're going toe-to-toe with his aerial, but I had the speed boost, so we took a little bit more damage or health from him. Unfortunately, he's got that heal now, so that could be trouble. Can we take out the Demolisher? Keep the Illusionist alive? Yes, we can. Now we can cycle back to the double fairies. Now we head for him. I'm not going to get stunned though, so I would switch to him. What I should have done was switch to him, attack him. I should have attacked him and then headed this way, and I probably could have killed him, honestly. So we got people watching. We got some emoters in the chat. And also something to note, he's got 8,913 trophies. I have 6,127. So a 2,700 difference in the trophies here. I think he thought I was gonna push a little bit harder there and try to get to him. Here we go. We're trying to just make him kind of... There you go. Take that out. Kind of lowers the value that he's going to get from it. Keep his health pretty low. I like that play. Bit of a mistake from him, if you ask me. We're in good shape here. The Blade Dancer, trouble. He can't block it with his own units, like with his character, because he'll take too much damage. He's slow. He's got so many cheap cards, though. It's crazy. He's got the 2 card. Now we back out right here. There you go. Take a couple of hits. There you go. Death is going to get some hits. He's got to stay a little bit out of the backside. He's not going to get perfect hits on these guys because he's got to stay away. We're not taking the hits. We sneak the Blade Rabbit in, or the Blade Dancer in, because he just dropped 5 energy on the Dragon Howling. Not bad, not bad. We're doing pretty good. We just got to keep the Demolisher from getting too much value. We get the shield just in time to prevent those spiders from getting the value. He came up to us a little bit, but we're pushing on him. Now the Blade Dancer comes in. Sneaky Blade Dancer. I get the bees down as well. And then the Blade Rabbits, like I said, were broken for a while. I think they fixed that. The people watching are not happy with what just happened. We're trying to dodge all of the stuff. We know he's got the Dragon Howling, but we get the shield. There's nothing that he can do now. The Dragon Howling comes out. It is not enough. The shield does its job. And we take him down. Nicely done in front of the crowd. Getting the emotes in. Too good. Too good. All right, I think this is the last match for us tonight. So I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more Champion Strike videos, leave a comment. Let me know that you're here so I know that we got a good community of people that want to see these Champion Strike videos. 1, you're going to learn how to play. 2, you're going to learn how to not play. 3, you're going to learn what cards are good and bad at the current meta, because I'm always playing towards the top. So if you're, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 trophies and you're trying to get ranked up and you want to know what to upgrade, you can kind of see what I'm playing and it'll give you a pretty good idea, and what my enemy is playing too, and it'll give you a pretty good idea of what you want to try to upgrade. Stuff like the Blade Rabbit's always going to be good. 2-cost little swarm. Like, there's no situation where that deck is going to fall out of favor, you know what I mean? Or where that card would fall out of favor. You could maybe do the 3-cost Gremlin Troop instead. Like, there's different options. Maybe, you got the killer bees up there that could be trouble. She takes me though and gets me, but I get 168. Very scary. Can I survive with that 168? He could eventually get me with the Dragon Howling. But I don't know that, right? We have the benefit of hindsight with the decks on the right side there. Let me know if you like the format that I have this set up as. Try to get the most gameplay in the middle as I can. 1133 on his side, though, so he's not in great shape either. And we got the shield. He doesn't have the shield. He does have the blacksmith for the tower, though, so he could potentially defend in that aspect. Pretty much won't ever go anywhere near him unless I have the shield, so I can't even get close there because, yeah, they could, 168, I can't even chance it, so I gotta stay far and wide, do a loop around the tower. All I gotta do is hit him with the Dragon Howling at some point. We can take him down. This deck is a little interesting. I have that 6-cost Elf Warrior in there. I think I only have him like level 16. Must have put him in there just to see what he was like. Oh yeah, and it's the fairy deck, so it cycles pretty well. This will be a perfect, there you go, boom, 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 boom. Beautiful Dragon Howling, and then into the defense of the tower. Absolutely beautiful play there, absolutely beautiful play there. The blacksmith is a little slow there. We're in a great shape here. We just got to prevent him from being able to hit us. We're doing the same thing that he was doing. We get the Dragon Howling out again on the same push, basically. That's crazy. We got to stay back. We don't want to get hit by that painter. Can we get out of there? Oh, we were almost safe. But we did take that tower, so don't worry about that. I like to see that plant out there, though. The plant is an interesting card. I think it needs to be 2-cost or 4-cost. I think right now it's 5-cost. I think it needs to be 4-cost to be useful. We're defending with our lives, and the Dragon Howling brings it home again. Dragon Howling is definitely my favorite card. I feel so naked without that card. It's just so good on defense, so good to clean up their back line with stuff like, stuff that's really strong like the Illusionist and stuff like that. So useful. You can stun them and take the champion down while you're chasing them. It's such a useful card. I love Dragon Howling. I think it's definitely my favorite card. Next would probably be the Blade Dancer. I really like that one. The Illusionist is pretty good, but as far as like cards itself, I've always really liked the musket rabbit. Something about those little musket rabbits I always thought was pretty funny. Anyway, Thank you guys so much for being here. And one more time, last time I swear, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and make sure you comment if you want to see more of these videos. And I'll get them out maybe more often than every 3 months if more people watch them. So share it on the Discord. Let your team know within Champion Strike that there's a new video out on my channel. And it'll be fun. And let me know what deck you're running. It'll be interesting to see what everybody's running. All right. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.